The ballroom was glowing the way corporate success always does, soft amber lights, crystal chandeliers, and the quiet hum of people pretending they loved their jobs. The annual company dinner was supposed to be harmless. A few speeches, polite applause, watered-down cocktails, and forced laughter. Nothing memorable. At least, that's what I thought. I adjusted the collar of my suit and scanned the room, nodding at familiar faces. Coworkers, managers, people I'd exchanged emails with but barely knew as humans. My wife, Emma, wasn't supposed to be here. She never came to company events. She hated corporate culture, as she called it. Too fake. Too rehearsed. So when I saw her near the bar, my brain short-circuited. She was wearing a deep blue dress, elegant but understated, her hair pinned loosely the way she did on special occasions. For a split second, I thought I was imagining things. Maybe I'd had one drink too many. Maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. But then she smiled. Relief washed over me. I must have forgotten, maybe she decided to surprise me. I felt a sudden warmth in my chest. Without thinking, without checking, without slowing down, I walked straight toward her. Someone clinked a glass nearby. Laughter erupted at a corner table. The band played something jazzy and safe. I leaned in. And I kissed her. Not a dramatic kiss. Just a quick, affectionate one. The kind that says we're okay, we're together, we're solid. The room didn't stop. But Emma froze. Her body stiffened like I'd touched a stranger. That's when the next 10 seconds began. Second 1, she pulled back slightly, eyes wide, confusion flashing across her face. Second 2, I noticed her perfume was wrong. Emma always wore jasmine. This was something sharper. Colder. Second 3, the smile she gave me wasn't my wife's smile. It didn't reach her eyes. Second 4. A voice behind me said, "Well, this is awkward." Second 5, my stomach dropped. I turned. And there was my wife. Standing 3 feet away. Holding a champagne glass. Staring at me like she'd just watched a car crash in slow motion. The woman I'd kissed wasn't Emma. She was Emily. My colleague. My project partner. The woman everyone in the office whispered about. The CEO's daughter. The room seemed to tilt. Second 6, Emily's face drained of color. Second 7, my wife's jaw tightened, her fingers whitening around the stem of the glass. Second 8, conversations nearby began to quiet. People sensed something was wrong. They always do. Second 9, Emily whispered, "Oh God." Second 10, my wife said my name. Not loudly. Not angrily. Just once. But it cut deeper than any shout could have. Daniel. Silence wrapped around us like a trap. I started, but no words came out in the right order. Emily stepped back, shaking her head. This wasn't supposed to happen. Not like this. That sentence landed wrong. Not supposed to happen? My wife turned her gaze to Emily, sharp and surgical. What exactly wasn't supposed to happen? I opened my mouth to intervene, but Emily spoke first. The kiss, she said quietly. Or, the truth coming out. There it was. The secret. The thing that had been living just beneath the surface of our polished professional lives. My wife laughed once, a dry, humorless sound. The truth? You want to explain that to me? Or should my husband do it? Every instinct in my body screamed run, but my feet stayed glued to the marble floor. I didn't know she was married, Emily continued, voice trembling. At first. And when I found out, it was already complicated. My wife looked at me then. Really looked at me. How long? The question was calm, but the storm underneath it was unmistakable. I swallowed. 6 months. A collective inhale rippled through the people closest to us. No one wanted to stare, but no one could look away either. 6 months, Emma repeated. You told me you were working late. Traveling. Stressed. I nodded, shame crawling up my spine like ice. Emily wiped her eyes. I told him to tell you. I did. My wife raised an eyebrow. And you are? Emily hesitated. Emily Carter. Recognition flickered in my wife's eyes. The CEO's daughter. That changed everything. The power imbalance. The unspoken protection. The reason HR never asked questions. So that's how you got away with it, my wife said softly. The band stopped playing. Someone coughed. A manager pretended to check his phone while clearly listening. This is not the place, I finally managed to say. Can we please talk somewhere private? Emma studied me for a long moment. Then she shook her head. No, she said. I've spent 6 months being lied to in private. I think you can handle a little truth in public. Emily looked like she might disappear into the floor. I never wanted to hurt you. Emma turned to her. Yet here we are. Then she faced me again. You kissed her because some part of you wanted to. Don't pretend this was just an accident. She was right. The kiss may have been mistaken, but the feelings weren't. I loved you, she continued. I trusted you. And you traded that for secrecy and convenience. Tears finally slipped down her cheeks, but her voice stayed steady. You don't get to look confused. You made choices. Security approached, unsure of what to do. Emma set her glass down carefully. I'm leaving. Don't follow me. She turned, walking toward the exit with a dignity I didn't deserve. Emily whispered, I'm so sorry. I didn't answer. Because sorry was useless now. The company dinner resumed slowly, awkwardly, like a machine restarting after a power outage. Conversations restarted in hushed tones. Rumors were born in real time. By Monday, everyone would know. By Tuesday, HR would call. By Friday, my marriage would be over. But in those 10 seconds, those unbearable, irreversible 10 seconds, I learned something brutal. Secrets don't stay hidden forever. Sometimes, they wait for the worst possible moment. And sometimes, they reveal themselves with a kiss you thought was safe.